Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and this update for 50 Shades of Brown. I think this might be the last update I do for this project before the finale, because I only have 6 products left. Maybe I made this a little bit too easy on myself since I only had about a half year to finish everything, and well, maybe 8 months or something. So I wanted to have like easy goals and stuff, but maybe I made it too easy because I feel like I have just flown through this so much quicker than I thought. We'll see about the last product. I don't know. I don't think I will have the finale next month, but maybe in March. And then in April, we will start a new color, right? So that will be exciting. But let's take a look at first the eyeshadows, actually, because that's what I have here in my notebook as the very first category. So I chose this Technic palette, the Brownie Points palette. I wanted to hit pan in 2 shades in here, and that was for 2 different like brown products. And that was because this is called Brownie Points. So I hit pan in this shade the other day. So I haven't had that for a very long time, and right now I'm just using this as lid setting shade. So I hope to have this done, well, this month at least. I do have a very deep, maybe the other way around, but maybe you can see that I'm actually pretty far down in the pan, so I think I can have it out fairly soon. The next palette I was working on in this project was this Tartist Pro palette from Tarte, obviously, and it's the Amazonian Clay palette. I wanted to hit pan in a shade in here, and I chose the shade Profesh to work on. I used it in my brows, sometimes on its own, sometimes I mixed these 2 shades, sometimes I mixed, I think, these 2 or these 2, I don't know. But anyway, this was my focus, and I have hit pan. So another pan in this palette, which brings me up to 5 pans in this palette. And I think this I hit pan on when I was working on this as well. So this is kind of an extra pan for this project. So that's nice. So that one is rolling out the whole palette. That was just the single goal on that palette. And then we have the Tarte Clay Play palette, in which I wanted to hit pan on the shade Sand. So as you can see, I did. It was very easy to use, both as a lid setting shade, but I also used it as a foundation, like a powder foundation, and it's worked pretty well. So I'm happy with that, and as you can see, I also finished off this shade. And that was nice because I really needed to finish some more things for the end of last year. Now the last palette that I have to mention today is the I Need a Nude palette. And the packaging is a nudie, like light brown beige shade. So I chose the palette because it was brown, and then I chose this shade right here, which is pink, but the brown is in the packaging. And as you can see, I do have pan in it. It didn't have any pan before, so that was nice. I'm trying to keep up my pan in every palette situation, and I always like to see a new shiny pan. Next up, we also have a palette, but it is a bronzer palette or a sculpting palette. All of these shades are a form of brown, like a brownie gold, brown, you know. So I wanted to do a no pan left behind on this, and I did. And I like it more than I thought, actually. So yeah, I was happy to work on it. Then I brought in a second bronzer palette, and I wanted to do a no pan left behind on this as well. And I did, and I gotta say, I really like the formula of P. Louise. Even the face products, I have raved about their eyeshadows. By the way, I am wearing some eyeshadows from the AM to PM palette from P. Louise right now. But yeah, I surprisingly like this palette a lot more than I thought. It looks so yellowy, like it looks so warm toned, so I really thought it wouldn't be for me, and then I started using it, and I can use all of these shades. Even the darkest ones, like you can build them up and you can mix and match them, and I really enjoy it. So I did do that. Today I'm talking only about the things that I have met my goal on, because otherwise this would be a very long video. Or at least I'm just showing you those products. But the next thing I can't really show you because it was in my yearly empties video, but you have to take my word for it or go back to that video to know that I have actually finished off a foundation, or like a tinted moisturizer from Makeup Mecca, and it was pretty good. But I just discovered their BB cream, and that one is such a good foundation. Like, it has better coverage than some other foundations that I'm using, and it's easy to work with, and it's supposed to be good for your skin because it's a BB cream. So I'm thinking that might be the way to go for me in the future. So yeah, maybe I wouldn't rebuy this one, the Dream Cream, even though I liked it, because I have found other things that are even better and they cost about the same, maybe $4 or $5 when they have a good sale. Then I have 2 lipsticks that I just wanted to use 3 times each. The first one was from MAC, and it actually snapped off. Like, the whole lipstick had gotten stuck in the lid somehow. I don't know why. I just stuck it down there. I hope it doesn't break. But yeah, I used it 3 times. I don't remember if I like the shade or not. I think it was an okay shade. And then we have one from Cece, again 3 times, and gorgeous packaging as always. And this Dragon lipstick, which is also a brownie shade, which is why I brought it into this project. 50 Shades of Brown it is, you know? So it's been an honor to work on this. All Cece products from the Palace Identity collection. It's just a joy to use. It's a joy to look at them every day and have it in front of me, you know, at my desk, and I like it a lot. So those 2 are rolling out as well. Then I have 3 finished items. Like I said in the beginning, I didn't really bring in too many things to finish because I was very late in starting this project up. So I mostly had usage goals or hit pan goals, but I had a few finished goals, especially for some samples. And this is the first sample that I tried, the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. I have tried this before. It's a good serum. It smells really bad. All of them have smelled bad and they have smelled the same. So I don't think it's because they're old or anything. It's just that that's the smell you get for a good product, you know? If they don't want to have like perfumes and stuff in it, I don't know. But yeah, I have finished it. It was a very small bottle, but it takes a surprisingly long time to finish one of these. So I'm glad to have it out. The first serum I have out for 2025. And then I have 2 products more that I can't show you because they were 2 in the yearly empties for last year. And that was the Nothing deodorant, which I finished, and then the Yves Rocher Hammam lotion, which I also finished, of course. And I really like the scent of that one. It was grown up in a different way that I'm used to, and it was an interesting smell. I liked it. And those were, no, I have one more finished goal, and that was the French lavender pillow mist from the Body Shop. I wanted to use it 10 times. I'm down to here. I have used it a fair amount of times. It takes a long time, but I don't really care for the scent. It smells too much lavender. I try to use it, you know, when I sit here and I can have some in the room as a room spray. But I think this would be a little bit too much for my husband, so I don't want to have it on my pillow. And I think it's a little bit too much for me too, which is why I haven't used it that much. But that one is rolling out, and that means that I only have 6 products left to hit my goal on. 3 of them are eyeshadow palettes. I want to hit another pan in that Brownie Points palette that I showed you. I want to do a No Pan Left Behind, which I have already started, but I'm not finished. And that is on this palette, the W7 Buff Take 2 palette. I wanted to do a No Pan Left Behind on this and get a little bit more of a feeling for it, because I had only used a couple of shades here before, which I hit pan on, but the rest of them were untouched. So I really wanted to do a No Pan Left Behind on that. And then I wanted to make 3 looks with this palette, the Can I Have a Taste palette from P. Louise. I have now made 2 looks with it. And maybe you think that, well, it's not too hard to make looks. Like, why haven't you done that already? And that is because when I say that I want to make a look out of that palette, like I only want to use that palette. Or mostly that palette. And I have so many shades that I'm working on in different projects and palettes. I often mix and match. So it's very hard for me to stay within one palette. But I like using just one palette when I can. And that is why I had that goal, because otherwise chances are I might not actually use just one palette and enjoy it. And so I want to make one more look with that and then I'm done. So I think all of those goals I could meet in 1 month if I wanted to. And the next product is something that I want to finish, and this is the BB cream I was talking about. This has such good coverage. I really didn't think it would have almost any coverage. I thought it would be like a tinted moisturizer or something, but this has coverage. It's actually good. And yeah, I wanted to use it up, and I'm far down. I don't have that much left. So maybe in a month, but chances are it will take me about 2 months or maybe 1.5 months or something like that. And then we can have it as an empty for the finale. And that leaves us with the 2 products I don't have here. I have them in my bathroom. One is an overnight serum. So because it's kind of a peeling serum, I think you should only use it once or twice a week. So that takes a little bit longer and that makes me forget about it and all of that. But I am happy to announce that I have used it 6 out of the 10 times I wanted to use it. And it's okay. Although I don't really know if the consistency is the way it should be. It's pretty hard to get out of the bottle. But maybe that's how it's supposed to be. It doesn't smell funky or anything, so I'm just going to continue to use it. But I only wanted to use it 10 times, so I don't think that will be a problem. I only have 4 uses left. And the last product is the Body Shop Ginger Scalp Serum, which I also wanted to use 10 times, but that is a product I really forget about. I've used it 3 times, and that's including today. Did I mark this today? I think so. So I have 7 uses left. Maybe if I remember to use it every single time I shower, like before, I usually go in like an hour before or something like that. It doesn't say that you have to rinse it out or anything, so I don't know if you're supposed to have it in like throughout the day. I don't know, but I often use it just a few hours before heading into the shower because I don't want to go around with greasy looking hair, and oils tend to look greasy on me. So yeah, that's it. Those are all of my goals. But if I can use it every single time, I should be able to have it out by the finale as well. If I just can remember it. I should remind myself somehow to use it. But those are the things that I have to do to actually meet my goal on all of these products. And then we'll start a new shade in April. It's not that far actually. The year goes by fast. So that was it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening. Bye.